got a question from a viewer, one of the Mosiahs. Thank you. I love all you guys for all your wonderful, beautiful questions. Uh, Hold on, make sure this volume's up right. There we go. So he asked me, Aaron Moses, again, these relationship questions. Aaron Moses, I appreciate all your questions, guys. Aaron Moses, what should I do if my girlfriend keeps talking to her ex? We've been together like this many months now, and this happens and this happens. Like I said, bro, when people don't do what you say or your request, if people don't request what you request of them, do what you request of them, it's because they don't value you. She doesn't want to have your baby, she doesn't value you, or she can't have a baby, or whatever. But most likely it's because she doesn't value. Number one, I'm gonna say this, bro. Do not, don't get with women on the rebound. Don't get with women that's still dealing with their child's fathers sexually. Number one, for energetic reasons, bro. Because women tend, the feminine energy t- tends to turn more vampiric, bro. When this happens, women store men's energies in their bodies, their sexual organs in particular. Okay, so you need to consider this, bro. When you are intimate with her and she just was intimate with another man, um, you're not just being intimate with her, bro. You're being intimate with him as well. So you need to let her flush all that stuff out and get his energy out of her, bro. She keeps talking about him because she loves him. And you just need to give her time, bro. You should have gave her time before you got with her. You probably swooped her up like 2 weeks later, or maybe even the same day, and she lied to you. Does that ever happen? Do women lie sometimes? Do people in general lie sometimes? Right? You know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you this story. My sister, the one I don't like, not both of my sisters are little sisters. I'm the oldest. Not the one that's respectable, that's in college and in Florida doing her thing, being a teacher, getting her master's degree. Not that one. The other one. The one that got pregnant when she was 18. I was living in my father's house. My father does real estate and he's a principal. He's about to become the president of the United States, the first black gay president of the United States. Probably not. But he owns a house in Smyrna and he owns a house in East Point, the good part of East Point where there's mansions and stuff, right? And she had a boyfriend. Oddly enough, his name was Aaron, and he had the same birthday as my dad, Karma. And they broke up, right? They broke up, and the next day, I woke up in the morning time to go get some cereal and a beer, and I saw a gentleman walk out of her room, and I scanned him, and I was like, "Oh, Aaron, you guys are back together." But all I could see was his. I don't know if you would call it silhouette for a man. All I could see was his body, but it was dark. Okay. Then he proceeded to walk past me. I didn't pay too much attention to him. And he came out the bathroom, and this dude, Aaron, was like probably my height. Okay, he was like 5'10". This dude was like 6'3", 220 pounds, and I was like, "What? Who are you, bro?" I forgot dude's name, but I was like, "Oh, you have Aaron's energy signature all over you. Oh, you nasty." And he had his energy, and it wasn't my eyes playing tricks on me, bro. Because this proves how powerful the perception is, bro. The mind, this matrix that we live in is holographic, bro. I looked at him in the darkness and I saw a 5'10", however pound dude that Aaron was, probably 180. But then when he walked past me and I felt, and he walked back in the room, I was like, what was that? So other men's energy on you, bro. That's just not. I mean, unless you unless that's what you're into, unless you're like a homosexual or a bisexual. But when you have sex with a woman that just had sex with another man, bro, that's essentially having a three-way, a menage a trois, as they say in Japan. Okay, so you don't know what this guy's been going through spiritually. You don't know what this guy's been going through mental health wise or physically, bro. Think about this. Let's say if let's say someone were to psychically attack that man, that would affect you too because they're going for his energy. They're not trying to attack his mind, his body, they're trying to attack his energy. And now you're covered in his energy. So that's possibly going to harm you. I had one ex girlfriend. I would have intercourse with her, and she was a serial dater. That is a nice way to say, oh, I don't mean to shame anybody, but that's nasty. What a serial dater is, I mean, you could use your context clues. This woman had like seven boyfriends in that year. I was deceived. I didn't know. Okay, from the age of 18 to 20, however, seven, she probably had like over 50 boyfriends, like five boyfriends a year. Nasty, right? She had issues. So I would be dealing with her and I would be feeling certain sensations. I would just get emotional or lack emotion or even crave certain things to eat. And she'd be like, "What is wrong with you? Do you think Liz is pregnant? Why do you want to eat chocolate cake so bad?" And I was like, "No." Did your ex like chocolate cake? Oh my god, that's why I have all this chocolate in my house now. I'm like, no, you have all that chocolate in your house because you're addicted to food and you don't have self control. But it was because that guy liked chocolate cake. Okay, come on now. So you don't want to be dealing with a woman on the rebound because of that, okay? Because you don't want another man's energy all over you. If you accidentally get this woman or purposely get this woman pregnant, she still has his DNA inside her body, okay? So that baby is not gonna be just yours. Am I saying that if they test it, it's gonna be like 97% yours and 3% his? No, I don't think that's how science works. I don't know though. But, but yeah. If she keeps talking about him, it's because his energy's still in her. Because she doesn't value you, she doesn't respect you, and you didn't tell her to stop. Did you ask her to stop? Did you? If she keeps doing it, it's because she doesn't care about your feelings. Simple. And all the women are gonna say, "Well, no, she's probably just..." No, no, no. When I don't do things that people request of me, it's because I don't care. It's because nothing bad's going to happen to me if I do what I want to do. Everybody does that, bro. Like I said, if you said, "Hey, I want to have a baby," and she's like, "No, I don't like children. I don't want to have your baby." She didn't say she doesn't want to have a baby. She might have said she doesn't want to have a baby, but what she means is, I don't value you enough to have your baby. Now, if her favorite celebrity, Lil Wayne, Tyga, she would have Tyga's baby. She would have Kurt Cobain's baby. She would have Nipsey Hussle. She would have Soldier Boy's baby. She would have XXXTentacion's baby. She would have Aaron Moses' baby. But she just doesn't want to have your baby, bro. If you tell her to do something and she doesn't do it, it's because she doesn't value you, bro. Just like everybody else, she's an animal, bro. Just like you. You know why people run stop signs? You know why people don't stop all the way at stop signs? Because they don't value stop signs. Because everybody knows stop signs are stupid. Okay? Everybody knows that, bro. It's just basic. Basic. Why does she keep talking about him? You know why my ex kept talking about her ex even when I told her country ass to stop talking about him? Because she valued that guy more than she valued me. And because I was doing things that constantly reminded her of him. She was still in love with him. She said she wasn't. She lied. It was obvious. When I told her, "Hey, you know, you could just call him and talk to him. I don't want to hear dude's name all the time. Don't talk about him. You're being disrespectful. It makes me uncomfortable." She kept doing it. Okay? There's too much listening going on. There's too much there's too much soul sucking conversations going on. You know what? You know what I did, bro? I'm not gonna tell you the whole method, but when my ex broke up with me, not my ex, my girl right now broke up with me. Excuse me, guys. I'm a little parched. And she got with that other dude. I know she was talking about me. I felt it, and I was doing things to make her talk about me purposely because I knew that if this guy had any self-respect, he was gonna he was gonna tell her at first nicely not to talk about me, and then a little bit more assertively not to talk about me, and then it would become more and more aggressive, or he would just be like, you know what? I don't want to come off as insecure, so I'm just gonna let her do her thing, and then eventually, Aaron used to do that. Aaron, oh my God, Aaron, you know what Aaron used to do? Well, Aaron told me this. Aaron. First of all, the name Aaron always it just doesn't sound appealing to the ear. Number one. Number two, it's my name, and number three, it's not his name. So the combination of those three things, Aaron, Aaron sounds like when you pull a rubber band and pop it. Aaron. That's what it's. That's why I don't like my name. It looks good on paper, but this video is not about me. So she's Aaron, does this. Aaron. And I was like, yes, it's working. And eventually, I mean, all that boiled up and it happened. Now, did they break up because of me? Um, and him constantly hearing my name? No, but that certainly had something to do with it. And eventually, what happened? You keep planting the seeds. You keep planting, and then he eventually had my energy when they were intimate, doing their thing. A lot of things happen, bro. I don't want to go too much into that, but if she keeps talking about this guy, um, it's not. It has nothing to do with you per se, but that's not for you, bro. If she didn't have enough time, you know what, he probably, there's a possibility that he abused her, bro. It's a possibility that he abused her. There's a possibility that you do things that's just not as good as what he used to do, and there's no reason to be upset about that. It's just what it is, bro. You're either really like him or you're really the opposite of him. The first thing she said, my girl, was, I found this guy that looks just like you. He's just like a little mini version of you, but he's darker and he has all the same piercings as me. And I was like, you're gonna leave me for him, and I'm not gonna be surprised, but you're gonna look at him and think about me and your son all the time, and you're gonna be back. So go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. If you see, that's the thing, bro. You cannot have a type. You can't have a type, because if you move on, you're gonna look at that person and think about that other person. See, here's the thing, bro. You gotta become more energetically aware. We do it as a people. I'm gonna tell you this. One of the reasons that I don't, and everybody's gonna think I'm a sensitive little woman for saying this, but one of the reasons that I don't like committing the sin of anal cavity sex with a woman is because there's no emotions in a booty hole, bro. There's no emotions and there's no life in a booty hole. The energetic signature of a booty hole is the graveyard, but the cemetery is a very spiritual place, so I'm not even gonna say that. A woman's anal cavity has the same energetic feel as a freaking like being at the workplace, bro, or being in the I can't even. It's just nothing there, bro. There's no, when you put your penis in a vagina, you could just feel the love and the potential to make life and all the stars and the universe. You could just feel it. A booty hole doesn't have any of that. A booty hole has the same energetic signature as a fucking toilet. And I was not supposed to curse, but it's okay. Because I said booty hole. I'm sure I can't monetize this video saying booty hole. The amount of booty hole times I said booty hole. but, um, but when you have sex with a woman that just had sex with another man, or they had sex a lot of times and his energy's still inside there, it feels weird, bro. It doesn't feel like a full vagina. It feels like another man's vagina, bro. Another man. It just feels like that, bro. It might have a specific, length and width to it, but it's not yours, bro. It's just like wearing somebody else's shoes. Every step that you take, that's another person's shoes. That's just like driving another person's car, bro. The seats all, well, you got your seat all close to the steering wheel. You got the headrest all, you got the heat all messed up, and the mirrors and the windows. Like, this dude is short as freak. God damn. Gotta all of that, bro. You don't want that, bro. That's like putting on somebody else's hat. You can just feel it. It's just nasty, but it's like sleeping in somebody else's bed. You just don't feel right. Like this firm mattress. Ugh, I gotta put a pillow under my back. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to hear about this other man all day. You don't want to. Oh, I'm sorry. I fixed your plate like I usually fix Devin's plate. Like, oh man, I said it again. Oh, you don't like your macaroni touching your greens? Devin didn't either. I told you not to say dude's name, bro. I'm about to spit on you. Matter of fact, get away from me, bro. And then you know what's even worse? Dating a serial dater? The the amount of names. I'm like, bro, don't talk about your exes. Don't talk about them. Don't talk about them. Don't talk about them. Don't talk about. I wasn't talking about Steve. I was talking about D. Don't talk about D either. Fuck. I wasn't talking about Nick. I was talking about Eric. How about you talk about just talk about me, your dad, celebrities, your brothers. Don't talk about none other nigga. Okay. So if she doesn't want to do that, bro, that's up to you. That's up to you. That's up to your value. And you know what? The thing about it is, I'm not a relationship counselor, and I don't do the numbers, and I don't do research on these things. But I haven't seen anybody that was valuable in my life date somebody or make them their girlfriend when they know they just got out of a relationship, bro. I've never seen that. You do the research. Maybe I think the only person, Stan Lee. I think Stan Lee snatched another dude's girl. But that's Stan Lee. He RIP to Stan Lee. But I don't see that. I don't really see that. Like, how long have you guys been together? When did you break up with your boyfriend? Like 2 weeks? You broke up with him like 3 weeks ago, so like 2 weeks? Like, what? And this is somebody that's representable. I mean, not representable. Uh, I forgot the word. Somebody that is respectable. I've never seen that. If you snatched your girlfriend from somebody or made her your girlfriend within a couple weeks, first of all, nobody makes their girlfriend within a couple weeks of meeting them if they're valuable. Usually, okay? It usually takes like a month and a half, 2 months, years even. Not a month. A month is not that long. At least 2, 3 months, bro. Okay? Probably. I don't know. I don't talk to people about these things. But, you don't want that man's energy all over you, bro. Everybody, I just had sex with that girl. That's why I don't respect these women, cause I just had sex with like 3 people's wives, nigga. Like, that's nasty, bro. Not even on a physical level. Yes, on a physical level too, but on an energetic level, bro. That's why you are acting so crazy. That's why you're acting like that, cause you have all these people's personalities in your body, in your testicles. That's nasty, bro. And it's not the fact that it's man on man energy. It's the fact that you don't know these guys personally, and you're mixing your fluids with her fluids and their fluids and their spirits, bro. That's nasty, man. That's nasty. You're gonna be all kind of bipolar, schizophrenic, paranoia in like 10 years if you keep doing. No, in like 5 years if you keep doing that, bro. That's not good for your energy. That's it. Unless you're a vampire, or an incubus, you shouldn't be doing that, bro. You could use that to your advantage. You could have sex with people's wives and plant your seeds in them. Because you know there's a man having sex with her too once every other week. And you're having sex with her once a week. And you want to manifest the car. If you're really with it like that, you can do that. But no, you don't want to take that route, bro. It's not worth it, bro. Unless you know what you're doing, but I still wouldn't do that. I still wouldn't do that. That's gross. I'm like, okay, go. Now go have sex with your husband so you can manifest this car for me. Okay. Like, that's nasty, bro. Especially if she's a Taurus. That would work so well. But I wouldn't recommend that, bro. That's gross. That's gross. It's just not good for you. Health, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically, no good for you. But that's it, man. I know this was not supposed to be about that, but you don't wanna have conversations about this, man. You don't wanna have all these long drum. No, 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 no. It's okay, baby. Get it out. Come here. Come here. Let me give you a little massage. Yeah, there you go, Pookie. Talk about it. Talk about it. I don't want to have conversations about this other nigga for hours. And you know he used to do that, and he was just such a bad guy. He got me on. He got me smoking cigarettes, and it took me like $300 to stop. I had to buy Chantix, and but his mom didn't even like me. That's how I should have knew. Like, bro, shut your goofy ass. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it, bro. You're not a therapist, bro. And if she has problems, and especially if he abused her, you're only gonna make it worse. So don't do that, bro. Don't put yourself in that position, bro. That is not what Nipsey would do. That is not what Kurt Cobain would do. That is not what XXX Tentacion would do, and that is certainly not what Young Draco would do. Okay? You don't want to do that, my guy. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do it. Can't live without it. Hello, my mic is not. It usually looks different when it's working, but lastly, guys, I did the research on how to fix my mic. I think it's an audio driver thing because I tried to. I don't see. It says that it's supposed to be on stereo and it's on mono, and I can't find where to tweak those settings in the control panel or anything like that. So I think I'm just gonna take it somewhere to a shop when I get these taxes. Oh, I'm about to get like 30 bands. I claim like five people's kids. Nah, but that's it, guys. This is Aaron Moses. Life is in the breath, man. I want you to comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know if I've offended you. If anybody that you know could benefit from this information, man, make sure that you share, drop it in their DMs, sprinkle a little bit of some inside their IG inboxes or whatever the cool kids are calling it nowadays, man. So people can grow from this channel, and this channel can grow from the people, man. But like I said, it's Aaron Moses. Life is in the breath. Breathing in. Peace. How do I turn this thing off? Bye.